Welcome back, everybody. We're on the fast tempo jam now. We've been warming up through the slow and the mid tempo all evening. It's been a lovely time. I've been watching these new neighbors across the way who like to sit out a lot, and I wonder what they think of this guy with the bright lights on him, playing the guitar for hours and hours and staring at a camera. I'll go meet them soon. All right, I'm going to double check on the live streams and we'll make sure everything's working, and then we're going to start in the key of A on a good old number called I'll Stay Around. Every time I pull up my YouTube homepage, I get really excited about the things I want to watch. Like, oh, this Uncovering the Athens of Antiquity. Wow. That's a good one. The Birth of Democracy. On PBS. Okay. PBS Evening News. I'm due for a catch-up, though I listen to a lot of Heather Cox Richardson to get perspective, the historical perspective on things that are happening. Helps me to understand. And helps me understand that a lot of Americans just don't know American history, which is interesting. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And we're getting into I'll Stay Around in the key of A. Everything's on, everything's working. Let's get to it. Here's our tempo. 1 and 1 and 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1, 1 and a 4. 1, 5 and a 1. Chorus goes to the 4. If you go, dear, I won't follow. I just think I'll stay around. My kickoff will go. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on I'll Just Stay Around in the key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now you just told me that you're leaving on the next train coming down. I love you, dear, you think I'll follow. I just think I'll stay around. For someday I know you want me when your true love can't be found. But if you go, dear, I won't follow. I just think I'll stay around. I got it. Take it to 4. Now you'll admit I've always loved you, and I never let you down. But if you go, dear, I won't follow. I just think I'll stay around. For someday I'll know you want me when your true love can't be found. But if you go, dear, I won't follow. I just think I'll stay around. Go. may not be around. For someday I'll know you want me when your true love can't be found. But if you go, dear, I won't follow. I just think I'll stay around. Woo! On that special coming down. All right, we're off and running. And then we got Roll On Blues. We're just coming right in, swinging here on the Fast Jam. And let's crank this up just a tick or two for Roll On Blues. All right, this comes from Connie Gately, Gately Express, 1950s Bluegrass. And then, of course, many of us, including myself, learned it from the Johnson Mountain Boys. Key of A. And verse and the chorus, similar. The chorus goes to the 4. But anyway, here we go. Don't mean no blues to the 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, 5 and a 1. And the chorus goes to the 4, to the 1, to the 1, to the 5, back to the 1, to the 4, and a 1, 5 and a 1. Okay. And again, we'll trade verses and choruses on the breaks. But the kickoff will be the verse. And my kickoff would go 1, 2, 3. That would be a fine kickoff. If you got a banjo, you're going to do something even cooler than that. Or a fiddle, right? The real kickoff instruments. But hey, we guitarists, we need to know how to kick off songs too. So that's part of my mission here, because I know there's a lot of guitar players picking along. But whatever instrument you're holding, whatever your style is, get a deep breath and kick us off on Roll On Blues, key of A. Dun, dun, bow, bow. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Those mean old blues hang over me like a dark gray cloud on a deep blue sea, like the wind that drives those clouds away. Love's gonna make it a sunny day. Roll on blues, can't hang around, for the girl I love is coming to town. Roll on blues, gotta let me be, gonna paint the town, honey and me. where the lights at night are brighter than day, rolling along, my honey and me, and the mean old blues gonna set me free. Roll on blues, can't hang around, for the girl I love is coming to town. Roll on blues, gotta let me be, gonna paint the town, my honey and me, gonna paint the town, my honey and me. All right. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. What do we got next? We got the old Forked Deer. So I was at the old Idaho Bluegrass camp last weekend and jamming with my pal Joe K. Walsh, great mandolin player, singer. And we're picking, and it was like time for one more. He's like, hey, you want to do a zippy Forked Deer? I'm like, oh yeah. And it was so fun. I decided, let's do a zippy Forked Deer. We never do that. So I'm going to be in open D rather than capoing. You got the tempo right there. So get yourself ready. While I get in tune. We brought up Jerry Reed on the last set. I was citing him as the one who gave Tony Rice a lot of his ideas, including his version of Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. Did you ever watch the Scooby-Doo episode that has Jerry Reed as the guest? It's pretty great. His guitar goes missing, and it's this like quest for the missing guitar, right? And they got to figure out the mystery. And then in the end, when he gets his guitar back, he's like, "Oh, now that I got my guitar, why don't you sit down and listen to me rehearse?" It's like me, hey, sit down and listen to me tune. Old Red's got some old strings, and I will change them for next week, but I've been enjoying playing on the old strings for some reason. Okay, Forked Deer. You know Forked Deer. If you don't know Forked Deer by now, I'll just give you a run through. 1 and a 1 and 4 and 4, 1 and a 1, 5 and 5, 1 and a 1, 4, 4, 1, 4, 5, 1. That's the A part. The B part is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1. 2 of those. So now, if you're like, I can't play Forked Deer this fast, just do. Find a simple version of it, you know. All of this is going to prove a point. For any of the fiddle tunes, it's good to have a more basic version that you can hang with if the tempo gets too fast for you, right? All right. So Forked Deer, we're going to go 3 times. Let's go 4 times. Why not? Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. Give us a chance to really explore this. Okay, here we go. Zippy Forked Deer. This one's for you, Joe K. Walsh. Fun hanging with you last weekend and playing with you at the instructor concert. Here we go. I'm going to kick us off in the key of D. Pretty fun, right? I think so. I'm going to keep playing Zippy Forked Deer because I enjoy it. And it's a great exercise and a way to kind of free up that number. I often tell players, students, maybe certain tunes don't live like that fast. But I was proven that one can live fast, and I never thought it could, and I just really enjoyed it. So anyway, there we go, Forked Deer. Mighty Dark to Travel, a mighty fine number from Bill Monroe. I got too many pages. Where am I going? Metronome. All right. We're going to get this up to Mighty Dark to Travel tempo. It's mighty dark, key of G. Mighty dark for me to travel to the 4 and back to 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 5 and a 1. So that's the chorus, and that's what we play over, picking. And but the verse hangs on the 1. Da 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 da, on the 1 and a 1 and a 1. Verse on the 1, verse stays on the 1, 5 and a 1. Then you're on the chorus. For me to travel for my sweet. You get it. My hands are. My whole body's getting a little tired. That's the way it goes by this time of the night, and that's okay. That's part of the deal. All right, here we go. So my kickoff is similar. I kind of emulate the Bill Monroe thing, where he comes in with this little lick. 1, 2, 3. Wow, Old Red is growling. He's growling. Maybe that's why I like the dead strings. They were getting a little more growl out of Old Red. Probably because I have to play him a little harder to be heard, but I will change these. Here we go. And you're going to kick us off on Mighty Dark to Travel in the good old key of G. Why don't you take a breath first? All right, here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. It's mighty dark for me to travel for my sweet heart, she is gone. Road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. To me, she was my little angel, sent down to me from God above. It was on the day that I first met her that I told her of my love. It's mighty dark for me to travel for my sweet heart, she is gone. The road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. Go. Many a night we strolled together, talking of our love so fair. My love for her will never vanish, for I know I'll meet her there. It's mighty dark for me to travel for my sweet heart, she is gone. The road is rough and filled with gravel. Now let's journey on and on. I got it. Traveling down this lonesome highway, thinking of my love that's gone, knowing soon we'll be together. She's the only love I've known. It's mighty dark for me to travel. Oh, from my sweet heart she is gone. The road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. Play it again. It's mighty dark for me to travel. Oh, for my sweet heart she is gone. Road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. Woo! I was the first man to write a mighty fine bluegrass song like that. Bill Monroe. Anyone still out there? Hey, we got a lot of folks out here. Hello, Sandy. Still staying around. Y'all stay around for the Fast Jam. Very cool. David Holtkamp, of course. My two ever stalwart pick-along participants. All right. And there's Diane Davis, Bluegrass Lemonade, up in, you're in Montana, in Hamilton, Montana, the hometown of my great-grandfather, Fred Dudley. I learned this about you over the weekend. Nice to see you here, Diane. Thanks for ordering that poster. That's another reminder, last reminder. I'm going to stop talking about this, I promise, after tonight. But these posters, I will send one for a $40 donation, or $35. They cost like $10 to $15 to ship. That's the thing, because it's in a poster tube, but it's an odd size. So I found that you can save money by doing it ahead of time on Click and Ship, and printing out the label and taping it on there. So anyway, send me 35, 40 or more in a donation, and put your address, and I'll email you this fine Grant Farm TG 50 reunion 50th birthday, one of a kind, limited edition art print, which Diane has hanging up in Hamilton, Montana right now. The home of my great grandfather. That is just a cosmic full circle. There's Mike in Atlanta. Too fried to play, but happy to listen and learn. That's great. I also love Heather Cox Richardson. Yeah, she puts it in perspective, doesn't she? Jesse Fuller, switching between Simon & Peter D18 copy and an Appalachian Dobro. Very cool. And Jed Tramp Music would like to see a Bluegrass family tree. Yeah, you know, that Bluegrass family tree, yeah. There's got to be one out there. I'm sure someone has done some kind of graphic like that. And, but yeah, for sure. I mean, the books, man. So Bill Monroe, Can't You Hear Me Calling? That's a must read. The one that, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. The banjo player for Bill Monroe wrote a book about him also. the guy who played in the 60s, played on all the Kenny Baker albums. Why am I blanking on his name? The Carter Family book, Will You Miss Me When I'm Gone? That's a must read. Ralph Stanley's autobiography. Golly, there's lots of good books out there. Anyway, okay. Singing and playing is hard. Talking and tuning is even harder. What was my spoiler alert? Did I spoil something? On the Jerry Reed. On the Jerry Reed Scooby-Doo. I mean, come on. He's going to get the guitar back, right? Anyway, just watch that. There's so much funny, ridiculous stuff in it. And, all right. Woody Woodcock is still here. Brave Woody. Making those woodblock prints. I want a woodblock print, Woody. Maybe I'll commission you to make one for that I can hang here in my home. My cousin Brandon did that, Rabbit. My cousin Brandon, who passed away last Christmas, sadly, he was very young. He was in his 30s. I miss him terribly. But I keep his Rabbit. My brother-in-law did that one. My niece did that when she was really young. She does really nice artwork now and makes crochet. These I got in La Paz by an artist there, hand-painted. This is a nice piece of sandstone that Michelle got for me for my birthday. And that's a photo by my cousin Michelle, who is a interpretive ranger at Cuyamaca Rancho State Park. And that's a photo of a peregrine. And I need some Woody Woodcock art here. There's John in Jersey on the mandolin. Very cool. Thanks y'all for being here on YouTube. Nobody is commenting on Facebook, and that's okay. I would be fine just concentrating everyone over on YouTube. It just, I don't know, it's central, it's non-social media biased. It's but I'm gonna keep going to Facebook just because I can, and some people like that. All right. Enough. Let's move on. Boston Boy. All right. Well, on the Monroe tip, I figured we'd get right into Boston Boy. Played a little tune called Soldier's Joy, and one he wrote called The Boston Boy. Bill Monroe claims that Uncle Pen wrote this. Pendleton Venever, up there on Jerusalem Ridge, outside of Rosine, Kentucky. And Bill Monroe there on Pigeon Ridge could hear Uncle Pen's fiddle way off in the distance on Jerusalem Ridge. And here we go, Boston Boy. So key of C. It's like a 1-4-5-1 on the A part. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5 and 5 and a 1 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4. 5, 5 and 1. It does that twice. And then the B part is 1 and a 1. 1 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1. 5, 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. That's the B part. Okay. So I'm going to kick it off and let's go 4 times all the way through. The Boston Boy in the key of C, and you're going to tag it at the end. And so I promised that I'd give tips about what to do if it's going by kind of fast, which I sort of have a little bit, but on this one, it's similar kind of what you do in Forky Deer. The melody's like... You can always go... You can do that for the A part. And the B part, you can go... So when you learn these, when you listen to them a lot, come up with your own like basic versions of them. And you can do that with the instrument too, but you can also do it just listening to it. And as far as strumming, I talk about this a lot. If you're on a guitar and it's too busy to do a boom strum. You can do this kind of thing. I have my own like little adaptation of a boom strum, which goes like boom. It's like strum, a boom, a strum, a boom, a strum, a boom, a strum. Boom, up strum, boom, a boom, boom, a boom, boom, a boom. And that's just something I don't know how I came up with that. Just by trying to do something. So y'all are doing the right thing by just being here and playing with this and trying to stay relaxed and find ways. I mean, some of you I'm sure are shredding all over me, and that's great. Love it. But I know that many of you are here just giving it a shot, you know. So just stay loose, stay relaxed, lighten up your touch, and keep finding those little ways of abbreviating what you're playing and just being used to playing at these tempos. You're doing the right thing. Okay, here we go. Boston Boy, I'm kicking us off, and we're going to go 4 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you, and then you tag it at the end. Key of C. Well, so I demonstrated like sort of what I was talking about, the simpler version, the sort of half as many notes version, which I actually needed on that because I'm just not quite there on that tempo tonight on a Boston Boy, but that's okay. I'll keep working on it. Oh boy, Green River. Now this one's a bit of a stretch. I thought it would just be like kind of fun. This is a goofy number that I do on our river trips. It's actually about the Canyon of Lador. And it comes from C.W. McCall. All right. You may have heard this. I doubt you ever played it before. It goes like this. Well, it starts with this intro. Way out in the canyons of the west, there's a wild river. The Spanish called it San Buenaventura, but we knew it as the Green. And he gets into it. Okay, so I am actually going to increase this tempo a little. This one's meant to be just as fast as you can possibly go, but I'll keep it right here. So the chord progression goes A minor, G, F, E7, again, A minor, G, F, E7, then F, G, A minor. That's the verse. Then the chorus is a 4-1-5-1 on an A minor. E7, A minor, D minor, A minor, E7, A minor, A minor, A minor, stop. Then again, G, F, E7, A minor, G, F, E7, F, G, A. And the 4-1-5-1 in A minor with the 5 dominant 7. All right, it does 2 of those. Okay, so I'm not sure how we're gonna jam on this. There's not gonna be a kickoff. I'll just do that little intro, and then we'll get into it, and then we'll just take breaks. Okay, so I'll take the first break over the A minor, G, F, E bit, and then I'll pass it to you for the chorus, D minor, A minor, E7, A minor, etc. And then the next round we'll switch that. So you'll take the A minor part, and I'll take the chorus to the 4 chord. All right, this will be fun, and there's going to be a little thing that happens in there. You're just going to have to pay attention and follow me. We get into a little funky rhythm. It's like. So that'll happen somewhere in there, and just follow me. And then we'll get right back into the song. Okay, here we go. Green River by C.W. McCall. And here we go. Way out in the canyons of the west, there's a wild river. The Spanish called it San Buenaventura, but we knew it as the Green. It was daylight on the river, but we couldn't see the sun, and we couldn't hear our voices through the roar. But we felt that boiling current, and our blood was running cold as we headed down the Canyon of Lador. Yeah, the gods were running with us the day we ran the rapids of the Green. And we died 1,000 times in that 40 miles of hell, longest day of life we'd ever seen. But we lived to tell the story, and we know the story well, the day we ran the rapids of the Green. We were 30 to a number when we gathered on the shore and headed out into the great unknown. But we summoned up our courage and we formed a mighty team, and we ran that raging river all alone. Yeah, the gods were running with us the day we ran the rapids of the Green. And we died 1,000 times in that 40 miles of hell. Longest day of life we'd ever seen. But we lived to tell the story, and we know the story well. The day we ran the rapids of the Green. Here I go. Let's do one more of those. Here I go. And we heard 1,000 echoes off the mighty canyon walls as we shouted from the waters far below. And we read the ancient warnings and we heard the ghostly cries of the men who ran that river long ago. And we prayed that they were with us the day we ran the rapids of the Green. And we died 1,000 times in that 40 miles of hell, longest day of life we'd ever seen. But we live to tell the story, and we know the story well. The day we ran the rapids of the Green. Here you go. Now the memories still eddy in the rivers of our mind, and the waters of the Green are flowing clear. And the canyon of Lador will be a long remembered tale to be told around the campfires through the years. Yeah, the gods were running with us the day we ran the rapids of the Green. Here's the weird part, say on the A minor. Forward! Hard left! Rope. Now the eddy, shoot, let me get the last verse. Now the memories still eddy in the whirlpools of our minds, but the waters of the Green are flowing clear. And the canyon of Lador will be a long remembered tale to be told around the campfires through the years. Yeah, the gods were running with us the day we ran the rapids of the Green. And we died 1,000 times in that 40 miles of hell, longest day of life we'd ever seen. And we live to tell the story, and we know the story well, the day we ran the rapids of the Green. I mean, it's a fun jammer, right? It's too low for me to sing. I give it my best, but I might start keying that one up to B minor. All right, there you go, Green River. Now listen to that recording. They do some weird orchestral stuff, as C.W. McCall's albums are known for. But hey, he must have run that river. I mean, he's giving facts, and the mileage is just about right. I mean, the Canyon of Lador is only 23 miles long and a half. The entire stretch of river that we run, that's called Lador on the Green from Lador Ranger Station, where we put in all the way to Split Mountain, boat ramp, is 44 miles. So he's got a lot of the facts right. And most expeditions have, if it's a full trip, You know, the national park allows 25 guests, and there's usually 6 or 7 guides. So he's got the numbers right. So I'm assuming he really did that and wrote the song. So that's really cool. Okay. What am I doing? I am ready for dinner. But here we go. 2 more numbers. The Old Brown County Barn and the key of B. I need to get back on my speed training, I will admit. I mean, even at the Bluegrass camp, I mean, we picked a lot, but, you know, I'm not hanging at, like, these tempos a whole lot, you know? And I really need to do that daily, like running on a track to stay in shape. So I'm acknowledging that I gotta get back on that train. In my daily practice, I would like to do that, and I'll feel better, you know, on this part of the show. But anyway, here we go. 2 numbers in the key of B to close it out. I'm not going to tell you anything else about that song, Green River, because we do a thing. We have a little thing we do with the guides and stuff. So if you're ever going to come on a river trip with us with a drift, Terry knows this. Some of you who have been out there on trips with us know what we do on that song, but I'm not going to tell you because it's a fun little thing. But check out that C.W. McCall version. All right, the Old Brown County Barn. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 4, 5 and 1. Da, 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 do, 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 do. 4, 5 and 1. 4, 1. Guess what? 4, 5. Da, da, do, do, do. Okay. So let's go through 4 times. Me, you, me, you, me, you, and me, you. On the Old Brown County Barn. I'll just start with B chord for a minute. Let's get used to this tempo. Okay, I'll kick it off and we'll go 4 times through and that'll be it. Here we go. Why don't you tag it at the end? Might as well. And I'll do taters, why not? Here we go. Key of B, Old Brown County Barn. more. I need one more. Never mind. That's all I got. Well, sometimes we get a little discouraged, and it's okay. I kind of want to do that one again. Can we do that again? Hey, you're over at my house, so let's do it again. I'm just going to take a couple breaks. This is what I do when things aren't quite flowing. I'll just like stop and breathe. I would like to be done, but I want to get this right. So I'll just let the arms hang. Just breathe and find peace. And then come back to it with that nice calm. Calm, relaxed sense, okay? I'm telling you that, and I'm also telling myself that. Okay, let's do Brown County Barn one more time. And yeah, if you want a slower version of this one, you can go. So maybe I'll do one of the breaks like that. Okay, so we'll try to just do 4 times through. And here we go. The old Brown County Barn do-over. Effortless, flowing, breathing. Here we go. Key of B. I'm going to kick it off. That felt a little better. Thank you. Sometimes you just got to be patient. You know, you got to be patient with yourself and not just try to push on till the end. Okay, traveling the highway home. This is the one that we're going to push on until the end. And we're going to speed it up a little bit. Not quite as quick as I usually do. But here it is. Again, just keep that nice, calm, relaxed feeling. One and one and one and one and four, four and one. One and five and one. Traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. Narrow the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. And I like going the verse and the chorus on this one because they're different melodies and it gives you a chance to do different things even though the chords changes are the same. Okay, so here's how I kick it off again on a verse and a chorus all the way through. A 1, 2, 3. Remembering to breathe is the hard part. All right, here you go. Kick us off on Traveling the Highway Home in the key of B. Do, 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 do. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Moving toward the sunset of time, I'm traveling highway home. Leaving this world I've seen far behind, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling highway home. I'm traveling highway home. Hard narrow the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Oh, Satan said that I'd never be traveling highway home. When I resist him, he had to flee, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling highway home. I'm traveling highway home. Hard narrow the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Go. It's the life I chose for myself, so I'm going to keep working on it. Picking really fast like that has just never been easy. And if I don't do it every day, then this is what happens. So there we go. I'll get back to my daily practice, okay? And I'll see you on Monday next week. I should have been mentioning that all night, but I'll be back on Monday next week, and I'll see you there.